So just a little mix up there with the original grid call. So in fact, Michael Stock is starting out at 12 with Dion Kendall starting out at grid position number 6. So another one of the fast guys further forward in this one. So it's going to be action aplenty as the Mahindra safety truck pulls off the racetrack, and we're set to go green for 20 laps of the distance. Bryn Jackson, Bruno and James Jimmy Earl in the 22 RNS Automotive machine. What is going to happen here as we run across the chalk and head down into minus turn number 1, and we go green? It's feature time for the F2 Midgets. And it looks like James Earl's going to take the lead early from Bryn Jackson. Corbin Anderson trying to go with them. We got sparks flying as the cars jump across the concrete pole line early as the front 4-5 drivers drop down to that pole line and try to make a gap.
Bryn Jackson's going to be your race leader on lap number 1, and James Earl wastes no time heading straight to the top side of the racetrack, trying to get some momentum up as we see more sparks further back in the field making a bit of a show. Corbin Anderson just tucked in back there in 3rd, and the drop back to CJ Wilson to 4th is a big one. Yeah, and that little gap, the Bryn's gap there, as we see James Earl close up that gap. It was all from that previous lap where he went top shelf and just lost that little bit of momentum. So he's got to stay till he gets nice and close to Bryn Jackson before he looks to make that run. Otherwise, he's going to leave that door open for the ever hard charging Garrett turbochargers all-tech number 69 of Corbin Anderson, currently running in 3rd. Anderson throwing the wheels up in the air out of turn number 2 as well, just with that little hole there. But the front 3, line and stern, only a car width between each of them. Corbin Anderson, the first one to head out of line as he heads to the top side of the racetrack. James Earl with a little bit of a mistake through the hole through turn number 1 and 2 as Corbin Anderson's going to fall back in line in turn number 3. Still 16 laps to go here at Lucas Oil Western Springs Speedway. Bryn Jackson got things under control as Dion Kendall starts to work his way forward as he's back there in about the 7th position on the back bumper of Bo Patchett in the 37. But shortly, Bryn Jackson is going to be entering lap traffic here as he catches Reese Jeffries right at turn entry. Both cars slow right down, and I don't think that's what you want to do as you're allowing the opportunity for Corbin Anderson to catch right to the rear bumper as Anderson gets way out of shape and chops Reese Jeffries. So welcome to F2 Racing, Reese Jeffries. The front 3 continue to battle. Bryn Jackson just misses the bottom slightly. Just those little mistakes are going to allow Corbin Anderson to continue working that top side of the racetrack down there in turn number 1 and 2 in. But he's just going to have to get a little bit closer, as Alistair mentioned earlier, as these guys continue to work around the outside of Reese Jeffries slightly further back. But your front 3, still only a couple of car widths between them. There's a great couple of corners there by Bryn Jackson. It just stretches that lead a little bit. However, he misses the bottom massively down here in turn number 3 and almost gives James Earl the opportunity for the race lead. Much better corners down there in turn number 1 and 2 for your current race leader as Corbin Anderson just looks a little bit loose, slightly further back. Perhaps some fatigue starting to set in from all the racing he's doing so far tonight, but a great set of corners down here in turn number 3 and 4. Just all these drivers trading mistakes here and there as Bryn Jackson starts to edge that lead out a little bit further. 4, 5 tenths that time by. James Earl with a little mistake, and Corbin Anderson all over his rear bumper. As on screen that battle continues to rage on as we're about single file the majority of the rest of the field. Holly Russell back there in 10th position. A good top 10 run for Holly after the start of her night tonight. Yeah, that's exactly right. She's doing a good job. And Corbin Anderson trying to slingshot and build that momentum. But every time he does it, much like we saw with James Earl, he just loses that little bit of track position. That's a long way around the outside of the bull ring here as we see James Earl gets into the left rear of Bryn Jackson. And here's the lap traffic. The number 11 machine getting in the way, and that has allowed Bryn Jackson to drop the spot. And James Earl gets up the inside of the lap car, and that allows Corbin Anderson to round him up. And here comes the charge around the outside from the number 69. Corbin Anderson committing to the top side of the racetrack here, really set on that momentum game, but it's good in 1 and 2, not good enough in turn 3 and 4. And Bryn Jackson and James Earl are going to reset that order that we had before lap traffic. So Bryn Jackson continues to lead with 6 laps to go, and I think was given a gift there with a little mistake from James Earl as Corbin Anderson gets all the way to the right rear of James Earl as he makes a mega run down into turn number 1 and 2, heads to the outside, Earl to the inside of Bryn Jackson. They are racing 3 in a group down here into turn number 3. Corbin Anderson tucked in down the straightaway and then heads to the outside of the racetrack down out of turn number 4. They're side by side. Corbin Anderson's got second and he's not done yet. He heads to the top side down in turn number 1 and 2 and he's going to try to grab the lead here. He's not going to be able to get it done. Once again, sweeping to the top side down in turn number 3 and 4. Bryn Jackson doing a great job on the bottom side of the racetrack. Crossover move by Anderson. Not going to be able to get it done. Opens the top side for James Earl. Earl battling to the outside now as Anderson covers that lane. Bryn Jackson almost home with only 3 laps to go.
That's it, and this is thrown wide open, but that has allowed Corbin Anderson to just drop back off Bryn Jackson at this point in time, as with James Earl. But as we say, that lap traffic can throw this wide open. Corbin Anderson with a little bit more of a run as they bang wheels, heading down the back stretch, front left with right rear. And the lap traffic, we've got multiple lap cars going to get in the way here. And Corbin Anderson with the wheels flying down in Pine Tree Bend. This is the lap car about to come up on. That is 2 laps down now for the 11 machine there. So Adam Childs drops back another lap. Oh, and Corbin Anderson gets into the wall along with Bryn Jackson right at the line. So Bryn Jackson takes the victory from Corbin Anderson. James Earl still a battle further back for 4th and 5th. It looks like it's going to go to CJ Wilson. Brad Curtin rounds out your top 5. Confirming those results, Bryn Jackson with a great job there. He went forwards, he went backwards, but he took the win and the top step on the podium. So Bryn Jackson confirmed with the win from Corbin Anderson, James Earl, CJ Wilson and Brad Curtin rounds out your top 5. As the drivers shake hands on the infield, Bryn Jackson down there climbing out of the car. Graham Standring's down there as well to have a chat to the drivers. See Corbin running over to congratulate Bryn on the victory. It was close there at the line, but as he climbs out of the car, he's got the checkered flag in hand. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your F2 feature winner, Bryn Jackson.
Right, I've got Corbin Anderson here. Corbin, you're doing triple duty tonight, so, man, you threw everything but the kitchen sink at him.
Yeah, I was sending it in, and, you know, he was running the bottom well. He wasn't making any mistakes, so that was a great drive from him. But, yeah, we gave it all we had.
Okay, well, go and get ready. Well done coming second in the F2 feature, but go and get ready for the midget feature now. We'll go and interview the winner. Bryn, that was quite a race. I don't know whether you realised, but Corbin was throwing everything at you, and so was the 22 car. You just hung on though.
Yeah, never really been in that position before, but glad I could come back and take it well. And yeah, it's just been luck's on my side, and yeah, when it rains it pours.
There you go. Same as when it dries as a drought. So certainly you've got the rain pour thing going on, but a good job, well done in the 47 car tonight.
Yeah, it's brilliant to finally get this thing on where it belongs. Yeah, shout out to the mates over there. They've been with me from day one, so yeah, unreal from them. The sponsors, the old man, Mum, Jared, crew chief, unreal. Like, you guys gave me a car that was on rails, and yeah, can't thank all the sponsors enough. There's too many to name. I'm lost for words.
Good stuff, well done. Winner of the F2 feature tonight, Bryn Jackson.
Yeah, boy!
Yep. Jimmy, James Earl, third place, man. You could see it all happening. You were second for quite a while, but that was quite a race just between the three of you guys.
Yeah, that was a really, really cool race, actually. I probably stayed patient for a little bit too long, waiting for a mistake, and Bryn did everything right and hit his mark. So congratulations to him and his team, because very well deserved. Okay,
third place in the midget car, or F2 feature tonight, James Earl.
That's me, mate. One day I'll win here.
I know, it's coming. Every time. The last time you won here, it was like awesome because you put an advert out for a new wife or something like that, or a girlfriend. Now I think you're getting married, so you never know.
Oh shit, I'm not getting married just yet, but yeah, life's going pretty good and I'm pretty happy, eh?
Good stuff. Well done. James Earl, third place.